Nathan! Nathan, how do you feel? Oh. You okay?
Oh, no. Oh, that hurt.
I bet.
Oh, whoa! Where am I? What are you?
Oh, you're in the what would have happened room. And I'm an angel.
So I'm dead?
Yeah.
Am I in heaven?
Did you not just hear me? Listen. Alright? You're in the what would have happened room. Okay?
The what would have happened?
What would have happened room.
So I'm really dead. This isn't a joke.
Well, that's what happens when a truck kind of hits you.
That truck came out of nowhere. I mean, I was crossing the street. Bam! There I go. I'm here.
Yeah,
So the what would have happened room? What's that screen?
That's like, you know, like plasma?
Yeah.
Up here we got way better. We got Godma, okay? And that's way better.
Godma screen.
Godma screen.
So that scene on the screen right now, that's from my life.
Your life.
Yeah, because I remember that. Well, see that car right there?
Yeah.
Well, me and my friends were walking along, right? We noticed the car is running. Force, right? Running. The windows are open, doors are unlocked, no one's around. And my friends were like, Nathan, you gotta steal the car!
Oh, Nathan, you can't steal a car.
Angel, I didn't steal the car.
Oh.
Everybody knows stealing is wrong.
That's right.
But this is the what would have happened room, right?
What would have happened?
So I can see what would have happened if I stole the car?
Oh, you sure?
Yeah. Let's go, man! Alright, we gotta buckle up.
Drive the seat on the side. You must be new at this.
I'm new at this. Alright. You ready?
I'm buckled up.
Ready? Alright, go. Man, this thing moves! Look! We're flying! Look what? Tree! Woo! Oh, I'd say I would have been here a little earlier.
Your arm! You see that? It's right over there.
Look, my legs are over there.
Oh my goodness, your scalp!
I told you it could have been messy. I'm glad I didn't steal that car.
Good decision on that one.
Yeah,
Pat yourself.
I'll pat myself right on the back for that one.
There you go.
Hey, up on the screen, that's another scene of my life.
Well,
That was back a couple of years ago. All those guys over there, they're trying to convince me, like, man, you gotta try this new drug in town.
Oh, man, you can't do drugs.
Angel, I didn't do drugs. Everybody knows doing drugs is wrong.
Good.
Hey, but
Watch
this is
yourself.
what would have happened, right?
What would have happened?
So we see what would have happened if I had done drugs. Can you imagine me on drugs, man? Let's do this. Oh, Angel!
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy! I feel like I'm floating, man!
You're not.
This is nuts, Angel! Woo! Angel, you look so different!
I bet I do.
I mean, you look skinnier! Crazy!
I did lose some weight.
Whoa!
But I'm right here.
That was weird, because that thing was talking to me just like that. Oh, yeah. Man, I'm so glad I didn't do drugs. Because I know drugs is bad now. But,
Good job.
Hey, Angel! Hey, that must be Jesus on the
That's
screen.
the head honcho right there.
Angel, he's calling my name.
He sure is. He's saying Nathan.
Angel, that's the most beautiful face I've ever seen.
I know.
Hey,
He's so pretty.
my aunt, she told me about him a couple weeks ago, and I was like, Jesus isn't real, but he is. He's here. I can see that.
He's right there.
He's calling me home. Hey, that's my mansion.
That is.
Angel, he's got a mansion for me. This is awesome.
But, like, remember, this is the what would have happened.
What do you mean? So this doesn't happen
Well,
for
dude,
you?
listen, you made some great choices in life. Like, there was a car, you chose not to steal it.
Yeah,
Good job.
Jesus likes that,
That was
right?
awesome. He does. He
Yeah.
sure does. There was drugs and you decided not to do it. Good job.
That's a good thing, right? I mean, Jesus must love that.
The only thing is you should have said yes to Jesus. Right? That's the one you said no to. Right? So you definitely should have said yes to that one.
No, Angel, don't go. No! No! All right, that skit I just want to tell you, there's a verse in the Bible. It's in John, and Jesus, he says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. And I want to tell you guys, that's a revelation that really hit me really hard, because I was really blessed growing up. You guys all know my dad is Cal, and he gave his heart to Jesus before I was born. And so I grew up being taught good things, being taught not to do drugs like the part I played in the skit, not to steal like the part I played in the skit. But the conviction that I've had in my life is I was taught those things ever since I was a little boy. So it really wasn't a big deal when I grew up and didn't do drugs, or when I grew up and didn't steal. I mean, that was a good thing. But I could still miss out on heaven. I could still miss out on spending forever with Jesus. Because Jesus says the only way to the Father is through Him. So none of our good works, none of the good things that we do really matter, because we've all made mistakes. Right? Everybody in this room has made a mistake. Everybody in this room has sinned. And that's why Jesus came and He died on the cross. And what He said basically when He was here is that you've all sinned. You've all fallen short of the glory of God. And that's what I love about Jesus' teaching. Because He puts us all at the same level. He puts us all on the same playing field. And so for a guy like me that was raised in a good home and did all kinds of good things, stereotypically, by the world's standards, I still fall short. If I don't have a relationship with Christ, I still fall short of God's standards. So I just want to encourage you guys with that. That's what that skit means. Basically, is our faith has to be in Christ, because He's the only one that can actually forgive sins. None of us are going to do well enough that we're going to get to heaven. And God's like, "Man, you were awesome. You did it all right." Only Jesus did that, and He did that on our behalf. So I'm just going to get Danny to come up right now. He's going to share a little bit of his testimony with you guys. And for anybody who doesn't know yet, you can clap a little more. Woo, Danny!
Also, you were blessed to have a really, really good home with great parents.
Amen.
Yeah.
Danny's the manager at the shelter, and he's been doing that for like 6 years. It's almost 7. So anyway, he's going to share a little bit of the story with you guys.
All right, well, I grew up on PEI, and there was harvest houses there. I never really got involved until moving to Moncton. And I came on the trucks 8 years ago. This would be my 8th summer on the road. And after that, I moved to Moncton. And I came from the country. I came from a place, brace yourself, it's called Crapo. And doesn't matter who I say it to, doesn't matter how many times everybody still kind of does a little chuckle on that one. Donald probably giggled. But, so anyway, I came from a church in the country, right? The biggest store that was in our community was a pharmacy, right? That was like our mall. So I moved from that and only ever seen homelessness and addictions on movies. I do have an uncle that is an alcoholic, and I would love to see him come to our recovery program. I definitely would. But, so before coming to Moncton, I never experienced any of these things. And shortly after coming here, I started managing the shelter. And it's definitely been an experience. But it's definitely been a blessing in my life. One of the biggest blessings is that's how I met Savannah, my wife. She came here a few years ago, and she had to stay in her homeless shelter. That's how we met. And we became very good friends. Most of the time, people always thought we were going out. But we got married just almost 2 years ago. And so that's definitely been probably one of the biggest blessings I've had. Being married, you definitely have to do props to your wife and you share your testimony. If not, they get upset. But so it's been awesome. I love working with Harvest House, and being here, it's definitely taught me to live my faith. Because living on PEI, I grew up in the church. I grew up ever since I was a young kid. I grew up with a desire to want to serve God, and I had that desire, and I went on missions trips. But coming to Harvest House, coming here in Moncton, this has been an outlet for me to live out my faith and just to be here on a daily basis. And I definitely do love it. I have hard times. I have bad days some days, but I definitely love being here. I definitely love being able to fellowship with you guys. And so it's definitely been awesome for myself. So I'm gonna get everybody that's in Set Me Free to come on up. We're gonna do one more drama.